everybody, NWA Prepper here. Guess what we're talking about today? That's right, cornstarch. This week's $20 fill-up is actually only $5. You heard me, I said $5. I got these things of cornstarch, 2.2 pounds of cornstarch for $3. You can't see that, but I have a big old spot. I will just deal with it. So, cornstarch, when stored properly in a cool, dry, sealed container, it can last indefinitely. And the containers that I got are, literally a squirrel. I was going to say squirrel, but it was a squirrel. The containers that I got, these here are sealed, and I will stop staring at the wrong spot, and we'll get you to. So these are the containers. Sorry guys, having an off day. It's cold and rainy. So this is a container, and it's sealed, and that's sucked down. You can see how it's caved in a bit. So with these containers, each one of these was $2.80. So I know it wasn't even, it was $2.49. So I got both of these for $5. Now I don't use a ton of cornstarch because I'm not doing a lot of gravies and chilies and soups, which that's what one of the primary uses for cornstarch is, a thickening agent. And it even says right back here, I don't know if you can read that, but I can. Cooking tips, cornstarch has twice the thickening power of flour, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cornstarch. So it's a thickener agent, which there are times that I want to thicken some gravy up that I made too runny, or I want to thicken some soups up. And so that's why I originally keep it around the house, but it's always have so many more other options. It's great for first aid, for bug bites, for sunburns. Mostly bug bites is what I've used it for foot problems, for growing problems, old crotch rot or chafing. It's good stuff. And I haven't thought of putting it more than, like a little round container of it in the kitchen, that I use about one of those, one every 6 months, maybe two a year, maybe 1 3/4 a year. So this container would last me for a great deal of time, but I'm also only cooking for 4 people. I'm only taking care of bug bites when I don't have store-bought insect bite stuff and things to put on there. I'm using foot powder instead of cornstarch. I'm using Desitin instead of a cornstarch mixture. So there's things that will change that will make this much more valuable. And for it to come in an airtight, waterproof, stackable, well, when the lid's tightened on there, stackable container. Hey look, there's 2 of them. I can stack the other way. In that kind of container for $2.50. I couldn't pass on it. Cornstarch has so many uses, arts and crafts, just all kinds of stuff, from science experiments to first aid to cooking. It's just a great substance to have around. And at $2.50 for 2 pounds, over 2 pounds, it's just a little bit of space. So think of, even if you don't want to get a big container of it, it's really cheap. Get some cornstarch, Look it up. I've been reading all day, so there's 100,000 articles on cornstarch and their uses. Get out there, learn something about it, practice it. Heaven forbid you get out on this rainy, dreary, crappy day. You can't see any of that rain or crap. It's cold. It's 50 degrees, or chilly. It's 50 degrees and raining. It's been raining for a couple days. It's a great day to make soup, which is why I got to thinking of cornstarch. Because I usually make it too runny, and then I end up taking a little bit of warm water, or cold water even better, mixing it in a bowl, stirring it up, making a paste, and add that to my soup, and it thickens it up. Mostly because then my kids are less likely to want to use bread or half a package of crackers to suck up the juice. Anyway, get some cornstarch. It's cheap, it's easy, and it has multiple uses. Some of my favorite things for preparedness. Thanks for watching. And remember, guys, we can do this. We can do it together. Let's get ready.